I was so excited to film this video that I didn't make an intro, so I literally am going to as many coffee shops in Austin, Texas as possible to try, rate the taste, tell you the price. The taste has to be impeccable. The price cannot be more than $6, and find the best one. That is the goal of this video. Those are my two big things, so I'm not asking too much. I hope you enjoy. Let's hit up coffee shop number 1. Every single stop, I'm ordering the same things because that's equal. Iced cappuccino with half sweet honey. I'm not normally a chugger, but if I really like the drink, it's taking me 20 minutes max. I give it a 4 out of 10. I would personally never order a drink. Can I try? Like, it's not good. The espresso is not good.
How much was it?
$6.40. But the feeling of being in a bookstore when it's kind of raining, thick raining outside, snowing. Anywho, on to the next. Okay, my reviews are coming in hot. I asked for an iced cappuccino and she rang it up as an iced latte, and then obviously they just did not fill it all the way. It's really sweet, but so good. Here's the thing. I don't feel that I've had a 10 out of 10 coffee. Like how I potentially had that, yeah, I've had really good coffee in my life, but anything 8 and above, I want to go back to drink that. So that's a really high rating to me. Anything 6 to 7 is like, okay, I wouldn't choose to come back. It's okay if we end up coming back. 7.5 is like so close to being worth coming back, but it's not quite there. The espresso is so smooth. There's no burnt taste at all. Taste is like I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. Price, this was $6.50. You see how it's half filled? Like, yes, I've had probably like this much, but this should not be $6.50. I think this should be $5.50 at most. I almost want to get a second one because I'm feeling I'm gonna finish this in 2 seconds. It might be an 8.75. My hesitation is that I ordered the same thing and you guys saw the first one was like literally half of the cup. So then if I try my new one, let's see. It's nowhere near as sweet. So they definitely did half sweet here, and this one's definitely full sweet. It's still so good though. Like the espresso is just like smooth. As I edit this video, I realized Proud Mary has to be a 9.25 out of 10 because I think about this coffee all the time and I compare all the other coffees in my head to that one. So changing the rating to 9.25. Overall, they're slaying. Loved it. I'm gonna go deliver the coffee to my friend now. I had such low expectations for this coffee shop because I'd never heard of it. I just looked up coffee shops and I wrote it down. Flat Track Coffee. It's on the east side of Austin. I don't know a thing about the geography here, so I'm not even gonna try to get into that. Iced cap, half sweet honey, whole milk. Are you ready for me to tell you how much this costs? $4.87. Taste, 8.5 out of 10. Great experience. I will be back. Impressed is an understatement. This right here is the building that the Alfred's is in. It's a hotel in downtown Austin. Alfred's is a Los Angeles staple, and as an LA native myself, I thought we had to include this since they have an Austin location. Let's do a taste test. Price, today is actually National Latte Day. Happy holidays to all who celebrate. So it was only $3, but this would have probably been like $7.50. I would give this 7 out of 10. However, parking is so tragically difficult and there's only street parking that you pay for, but you're in a downtown, what more could you expect? So that's my review. This coffee shop had such high reviews on Apple Maps that I added it to this list, although I personally, it's not my vibe. It's a little too small and dark for my enjoyment. Got these 2 iced lattes, one for my friend, and they were each $6.50. I feel like that's a little steep. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. It's not $7, but that's just not good. And it's not like I got oat milk. Imagine if I got oat milk, this would be like $7.50. I'm feeling disappointed. Can we just read some of the reviews together really quick? Super cute. One of my favorite coffee shops in Austin. Hands down the best coffee shop in Austin. Sorry, that... To each their own, but this I would never come back for. This is a 5.5 out of 10. And I have to drink it because it was $6.50. I'm ticked. Sorry, I was at a red light. That's why I started filming again. As I was driving and drinking my drink, I decided I was way too harsh. Sometimes first impressions aren't accurate descriptors to a person, and that is true of coffee as well. The espresso is actually good, but everything together is boring. Does that make sense? Like, I'm bored. I don't want to drink it, but I'm gonna keep drinking it, but I don't want to. It is a 6, a little bit better. Didn't want to be too harsh. Okay. They're so frothy. Holy crap. Price, I think this was like $5.50.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Iced cappuccinos simply should never be $6. Taste, however,
Taste and see.
I could give it a 7 because it was really good. What would you have rated it?
With the extra brown sugar syrup, it was like an 8 It was an 8.
All right. Here's our ice cap from Figure 8. People are actually staring at me, and this is my exposure therapy to not be afraid anymore. But I want to move so bad, and I'm really thinking about it, but I'm not gonna move. Okay, they don't have straws. I'm a big straw girly. Wow. This is gonna sound crazy, but I genuinely feel like you can taste the fruit notes in this. Upon drinking, it tastes like you're drinking a berry flavored coffee. Taste, this is like an 8 out of 10. I think it would be a 9 if I liked cherry berry flavored notes in espresso more, but I'm more of like a dark chocolate caramel note person. 8 out of 10, I would totally come back. Price was solid flat, $5. Great coffee. On to the next. I have such high hopes for this. I don't know why, but I just feel this is gonna be such a good coffee. Iced flat white, regular milk. What I did do differently was instead of half sweet honey, they make their own syrups in-house, and the cherry almond just sounded so good. So I just asked for that half sweet. I asked the barista, she was like, no, it's so good. I should have stirred it, hold on. The almond is so good. Espresso, fire. Milk to espresso ratio, fire. Price, fire. It was $4.87. Taste, 7.75 out of 10. Barista's so nice. That was a great experience. Yay, on to the next. I sat there for like 3 hours, so this is just ice and like a tiny remnant of the iced cappuccino. Obviously does not taste good anymore, but I rated that an 8 out of 10. The price, it was only $4.87. Literally perfect workspace. Music they were playing was so good. They played Holy Ground. That is such a niche Taylor Swift song to play, and they played it. I will for sure be back. To be so honest though, these drinks are all starting to morph and taste the same, so I'm trying to find something distinct, and the one that is still stuck in my head is Proud Mary. So clearly they are so far the winner, but we still have a few shops to go. On to the next. Cuvée coffee. This is an Austin staple. I see their beans at grocery stores all around the city, really. So I've been curious to try. I just happen to never find myself in this area. They make a lot of their own syrups in-house, so I was recommended the French vanilla, which is their hazelnut and vanilla combined. Why not get a little crazy today? It's 84 degrees. Why not spice it up? Iced cappuccino, half sweet French vanilla, which is probably a quarter hazelnut, a quarter vanilla. Hold on. Did we just find a 9? I think this is a 9 out of 10. Espresso, robust. You can taste it so clearly. The milk is not overpowering at all. The half sweet French vanilla is actually perfect. Price? It was $6.40. That feels steep, but I guess that's normal. Coffee taste? This is awesome. Awesome is the word for it. On to the next.
I love Civil Goat. Can I just say that? I just sat there for like 45 minutes journaling and it was such a good time. The music is good. It's not too loud. There's people talking. There's people working. It's such good energy in there. The price, cheapest coffee I've gotten. Like, it almost was $3. It was $4.60. Astonishing. Taste, 8 out of 10. I feel like I just don't like whatever milk they use. I feel like I could taste the taste of milk. However, other people, if they get oat milk, almond milk, whatever else, I feel like you would just love the espresso. The espresso is so good. They're actually a roastery, so they have their own beans. And apparently there's a goat that resides here as well. I've been here 3 times and I've never seen the goat, so I call Cap. But my friend did text me and tell me that the goat ate her friend's book one time. So it smells so good in there. It smells like fresh coffee because they're roasting it. Great experience.
Manana is actually a classic in the rotation of Austin coffee shops for me ever since I started visiting here. Price varies. It's actually very expensive. I think these were $6.50 each. But it's not the most expensive I've had, unfortunately.
And comment down below, do you have to tip? Because then these are $7.
That's so true. Or more. What's your opinion?
I always tip, but I don't know if it's standard. I just feel really bad bypassing that.
I go back and forth, and I would say 50 to 60% of the time I tip. Like, if I get an iced coffee, you are pouring iced coffee that already exists into a cup with ice.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, why am I...
I think it's fair to choose one.
And I was a barista once. Twice. 3 times.
She was a gas barista.
I would give Manana 7.5. I do like their coffee. I think their chai is better. I don't love the price. That's probably what holds me back from coming.
Yeah, the vibe inside is really top tier. That's honestly why I go as much as I do with you.
Yeah.
Because I like the vibe.
On to the next. We've got our iced cap from Palomino Coffee. I'm not gonna lie, I already tried it. There's nothing special about it. I think it's a 7 because I have nothing to complain about, but I have nothing to be wowed over. The interior was so nice. There was people catching up, people doing work, good music, wasn't too loud, indoor, outdoor seating. Great time overall. Price was $5.41. On to the next. This drink is Haley's favorite drink in the whole world.
No, it's not. This one is.
Yeah, true.
It's chocolate milk.
Taste test. It's so good. That was a genuine gas.
I had a feeling it would be. It smelled amazing. Like, no burntness at all.
I feel like it's a classic staple Austin coffee shop. I've had the Belgian Bomber and a few other drinks from there. It's always been too sweet or too bitter, just not good drinks. But I can so confidently say this is one of the best iced caps on the list. The flavor of the espresso is not lost in the milk. It's so smooth, not bitter at all. The honey is perfectly sweet, perfect amount of ice. I asked for extra ice, but I like a lot of ice. Classic price for something. Taste, 8.5 out of 10. I don't think it's my daily coffee shop, but I would come back 100%. And I am so content with the outcome. If you've ever gone to Joe's and you've gone in the turbo or the classic drinks and you didn't like them, try the iced cap, half sweet honey. It's what I did and I don't regret it at all. Merit coffee. I hated it. I love Merit so much. My only thing with Merit is it is hit or miss, and today was kind of a miss. I still drank the whole thing. I've had 9.5 out of 10s at Merit, and then I have a 6 out of 10 today. So my struggle with the rating is that it's inconsistent, but clearly I visit enough to enjoy it enough. Taste, so dependent on the day. I feel like I want to give my overall one a 7.75 because it averages out to being good enough for me to keep coming back. You know? Price, it's pretty average. It was $5.60. It's pretty neutral, I guess. I wish there was less discrepancies among the taste because sometimes it's so amazing and other times it's not. But I do enjoy Merit a lot. I think that's fair. To end this video, I went back to the spot that I decided overall had the best coffee.
This espresso, I don't think is very matched. This is not gonna be my #1 spot in terms of going every day because $6.50, too expensive. But pretty average price, unfortunately. So I'm gonna give a quick top rating for taste, price, and overall. Taste, Proud Mary, I would give a second runner-up, Figure 8. Price, any of the coffees that were under $5, top of my list. Civil Goat is the first that comes to mind. And then overall vibe, ambiance, I feel like Pershing East, that used to be Greater Goods, had a lot of seating, bright workspace. I really enjoyed it there. And Merit. I love Merit so much. I feel like a loyal customer to them. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now you don't have to spend all the money I spent because now you have a greater idea of good coffee in Austin and bad coffee. Love you, Pookies!